Have you ever wondered what happens when an AI looks at a picture and just gets it wrong? I mean, completely makes something up? It's a huge problem called hallucination. But what if the solution wasn't building one perfect AI, but instead having a few of them argue with each other? Okay, let's get into it.
So check this out. This is a direct quote from a really powerful AI looking at a photo of a surfer. It said the man is floating above the surfboard. Now, unless this guy is some kind of street magician on the water, that's not right. This is a perfect example of an AI hallucination. It's saying something with total confidence that is just plain false.
And this is where it gets a little scary, right? I mean, it's one thing for an AI to be wrong about a surfer. It's a whole other deal if the AI in a self-driving car hallucinates a stop sign where there isn't one, or even worse, doesn't see one that's right in front of it. The stakes are incredibly high, which is exactly why researchers are racing to fix this.
So to really wrap our heads around the solution, we first have to get a good handle on the problem itself. What is actually going on inside these complex models when they start, seeing things?
The fancy term for this is MLM hallucination. That MLM just stands for Multi-Modal Large Language Model. All that means is it's an AI that gets both pictures and words. So a hallucination is when that AI spits out a description that gets the facts wrong about the picture. It might invent an object that isn't there, get the colors mixed up, or totally mess up where things are located, just like with our floating surfer.
And like we just touched on, this isn't just some funny little glitch. In really important fields like autonomous driving or in healthcare, can you imagine an AI misreading an MRI scan? Or even in military tech, these kinds of mistakes could be absolutely disastrous. It's a major roadblock to building AI we can actually trust.
All right, so this brings us to a really cool solution that some researchers came up with. Instead of trying to build one single, perfect AI that never makes a mistake, what if we just made them fact-check each other? So, welcome to the AI Debate Club.
Think about it, right? It's what we humans do. When we want to figure something out, we talk about it, we argue, we debate, we poke holes in each other's logic. So could we make AIs do the exact same thing? So the way this system works is it sets up a debate where two AIs have totally different jobs. The first AI, Debater 1, is the generalist. It takes a look at the whole picture and gives a broad general description. But then you have Debater 2, who's the specialist. Its only job is to be a professional nitpicker, to zoom in on the details that the first AI mentioned and see if they're actually right.
And here's how it plays out with our surfer example. Debater 1 goes first and makes that flawed claim. The man is floating. Then Debater 2 kicks in, focuses its attention just on the man and the surfboard, and basically says, hang on a second. After zooming in, I can see he's actually standing on the board. Boom! Error caught and corrected.
But just having them debate isn't quite enough. The real genius here, the thing that makes this whole system work so well, is a very clever trick that the researchers call the location-aware strategy. Okay, so this is the crucial part. The secret sauce isn't the debate itself. It's that they're debating about specific places in the image. It's not good enough for the first AI to just say there's a man. It has to say there's a man on the left side of the image. That little detail changes everything.
The whole process breaks down into three pretty simple steps. First, Debater 1 describes something and, most importantly, says where it is. Step 2, the system actually puts a little highlight box around that specific part of the image, basically telling Debater 2, hey, look right here. And then third, Debater 2 focuses all its brain power only on that highlighted spot to look for mistakes.
The piece of tech that makes this all possible is called a hybrid attention module. And really, you can just think of it like putting a set of blinders on a horse. It forces Debater 2 to completely ignore the rest of the picture and focus only on the area that Debater 1 told it to look at. It's a clever way of fusing what it sees with the instruction of where it's supposed to be seeing it. So after the two AIs have their little back and forth, there's one last player in this game. A third AI, the judge, comes in to make the final call. And its instructions are very, very specific for a really important reason.
Now, you might think the judge's job is to listen to both sides and then write up a neat little summary. But that's actually super risky. See, the act of writing a summary means generating new text, which could introduce a brand new hallucination. So the researchers made a much smarter, safer choice. The judge doesn't write anything. Its only job is to pick the winning statement from the debate. It just chooses the best answer that's already there, which is a key move to stop new errors from popping up.
Okay, so we've got this really clever system,
2 debaters, a location-aware strategy, a careful judge. It all sounds great in theory, but does it actually work? Let's take a look at the data.
So, the big question is, does this whole AI debate club thing actually cut down on these dangerous hallucinations? Well, the researchers put it through its paces, testing it across a bunch of different AI models to see what would happen.
And the answer was a big, loud yes. Just look at this chart. It shows the average number of hallucinations from a standard AI compared to one using the debate framework. Lower scores are better here, and as you can see, the debate club just consistently and significantly knocks those error numbers down. It works.
I mean, in some of the tests, the results were just staggering. The system managed to achieve up to a 35.56% reduction in sentence-level hallucinations. That's a huge leap in accuracy, and it's all from just letting the AIs check each other's work.
And here's another way to look at it, this time at the word level. On average, the debate framework got rid of over 17% of all the hallucinated, just plain wrong words in an AI's description of a picture. That's a lot of floating surfers being corrected to standing.
So what are the big things to take away from all this? First, debates just plain make AI more accurate. Letting them fact-check each other works. Second, the real magic here is that location awareness telling the AI not just what to look for, but where to look for it. And finally, and this is maybe the coolest part, this is a plug-and-play solution. You can add it on top of lots of existing AI models to make them better without having to rebuild them from the ground up.
When you get right down to it, this research is about more than just fixing a technical glitch. It's really a step towards answering a much bigger question. How do we build an AI that we can actually truly trust? And maybe, just maybe, this debate idea suggests the answer isn't a single, all-knowing computer, but a whole community of AIs, keeping each other honest.